guiding light. This point...
Come in. Oh, Barbara.
Don't get up. You don't have to be polite with me.
All right.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I guess I really don't care. I just, I had to come.
What is it?
I told Holly and Mike that I was going out to get something for them to eat for dinner. But that isn't true. I guess I just had to have a little time to think, a chance to breathe.
I see.
I've been driving. Round and round. And what I think doesn't make any sense, I'm about to explode.
Barbara, why don't you sit down and...
Sit? I can't sit. I've been sitting all day. That trial.
I know.
You were there. You can see.
See what?
See what's happening to Holly. This is only the first day and she's going through hell already.
Look, Barbara, why don't you try to keep calm?
Look, I can't keep calm when I see that everybody is trying to make things worse for her.
Worse for Holly?
And what about Rita? Now, what was Rita doing there today? I mean, is she there just to see Holly get hurt? That's it, of course. I mean, she just wants the glory in what's happening to Holly.
Barbara, I really doubt that very much.
And that lawyer of Rogers. I mean, telling the jury that lie. I mean, really, I could have killed him.
Well, what did you expect? He's Roger's lawyer. I mean, it's his job to get Roger off.
His job? I don't think even you believe that Holly's lying.
No, of course I don't believe it, but you've got to see...
Well, oh, look, all I see is that man was lying. Is that the way he's going to handle the case? Is that how he's going to do it, by attacking Holly? Is that what you're supporting?
Barbara, I have nothing to do with the way Ross Marler runs his case.
You're standing behind Roger. And Roger has picked a lawyer who is ruthless and is evil.
Oh, Barbara.
Oh, you were there. You were there, Adam. You heard him? I mean, that man would say anything.
Well, be reasonable.
You tell him that.
Look, let me put it this way. It doesn't necessarily follow that if one side is lying, the other side's telling the truth.
What are you saying?
It's not that clear-cut. No, especially in this case, Barbara. I mean, it's not all black on one side and all white on the other.
You don't believe that Holly's telling the truth?
Yes, of course I believe she's telling the truth.
Don't you split hairs with me, Adam. You don't believe she's telling the truth.
Barbara, what I'm saying is that Holly's truth may not necessarily be Roger's truth.
How can you use the word Holly and Roger and truth in the same breath? You know that lawyer and Roger, they don't even know what truth is. They wouldn't know it if it came up and it slapped them in the face.
Oh, don't start.
Can't you see it? Of course you can't. You've never been able to believe the kind of a man that Roger really is.
You really want to go through all this again?
Yes, I do. If it will help you to see the truth.
All right, you can do it all by yourself. You don't have to leave, Barbara. I will.
Feeling better?
Yeah. Something about Bert always makes me a little calmer. Oh, Lord.
You're not expecting any company,
Oh,
are you?
no. I can't put up with any more people.
Well, let me check. Alan Spalding.
Well, you're no more surprised than I am.
I happen to be your attorney.
Oh, of course. May I come in?
I suppose so. Yeah, come on.
Thank you. I came by... Well, actually, I know the trial started today.
Yes?
I told you that if I can, I want to help you, and I think the offer I've made you is about the best help I can give.
Yes, you told me about that offer. I'd like to talk about that.
Well, I think it was a reasonable suggestion. I told Holly that I could arrange for a position, a very good position, with Spalding Enterprises in New York or Houston, whichever you like.
What do you get out of this?
I don't testify.
Oh, it's bribe.
Not at all. I honestly want to help.
Well, give me a clue. How does this help Holly?
Well, I happen to think that Roger is innocent. And I think if you go ahead with the suit, well, leaving yourself wide open for the worst kind of humiliation.
Roger has already put me through the worst kind of humiliation.
Well, still, you must agree it would be simpler all around if you took your daughter and made a fresh start somewhere else.
Come on, Spalding.
But, whether you believe it or not, I genuinely want to help. Now, I mean, after all, Roger is an employee of mine.
Look, Mr. Spalding, you know, I have already told you that I am not the least bit interested in your offer. I am going to court, and I am going to testify against Roger.
There's your answer.
Well, it's your decision.
Holly, could you excuse us for a moment? Could I speak to Alan alone for a minute, please?
Yes, of course. I've seen
Look, I came here to speak to Mrs. Thorpe. I don't think you and I have.
Yes, I think we do. I'd like to talk to you because I know why you're here. You didn't come here to do the decent thing at all.
Well, look, I don't have the time.
Yeah, well, just take the time because I'm very curious about something.
Well, what's that?
Roger Thorpe is guilty. Now, you know he's guilty, and so does the jury. Now, when they pronounce him guilty, you know, you're going to look pretty strange for having promoted him.
That's your
I
interpretation.
mean, you promoted him on the face of an accusation by his wife of rape. I think it's a very strange thing for you to do.
It was business. Spalding Enterprises is a large concern. It's very difficult to find good people for responsible jobs.
And Roger Thorpe is a good people?
I happen to believe he was the right man for the job.
Oh, did you? Or maybe he has something on you. Maybe Roger Thorpe knows something that could blow Spalding Enterprises out of that water.
So, because you failed with Elizabeth, you're attacking me.
That's ridiculous, Spalding, you know it.
Is it? It's not like you to be so irresponsible, but I know why. You can't have Elizabeth because of the way Philip feels about you.
Because of what you told him.
So you take it out on me. I have to admire my son. He's very perceptive about people, especially people who are trying to use him.
We haven't been talking about Philip, Spalding.
No, we're talking about sleazy tactics. Yours. I don't have to explain myself to you. Not ever.
Oh, I'm only sorry we couldn't have gone to a really good restaurant. Chicago is full of them.
That's all right. A hamburger's just fine.
Yeah.
Had to get back here anyway.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Foxton, would it be all right with you if I called my husband?
Of course. Go ahead.
I'll call Colette.
No, that's not necessary now. Please don't.
It's only fair.
Well, Eve, I've worked you hard and fast. So it's not necessary. Don't call collect.
Thank you, Whitney.
Welcome.
Doesn't seem to be home.
Mm.
Would it be all right if I called Mrs. Wexler?
Yes, of course.
I think maybe she knows where he is.
Go ahead. I know you've been worried.
Not worried.
Hello?
Lucille?
Oh, yes, Eve.
I'm calling about Ben. Have you heard
Yes, I tried to get you a little while ago, but no one answered. Evidently, you were out, both you and Whitney.
Yes, we were. We were out eating dinner. We're working here quite late.
Oh, yes, of course.
Have you heard anything from Ben? Is Amanda all right?
Yes. Yes, that's why I tried to get you. Ben called.
Well, is he okay?
Well, dear, he found Amanda. They were starting back.
Good, then they should be home soon.
Well, I'm not too sure of that.
What do you mean?
Well, he phoned from out of town somewhere.
Where?
Well, I don't really know. Ben was very terse, but when he talked to me, he didn't say very much.
What did they say? What time they'd be back?
Eve, dear, if you just let me finish. You see, the weather here is terrible. I've never seen such a storm. It may take them a while to get back.
I mean, Ben's out there driving around in that kind of weather?
Eve, he's a very cautious driver. There's no need to worry.
I am worried.
Eve, my daughter is out in that storm, too. But she's with Ben, so I'm sure everything will be fine.
What if something happened? I mean, there could be something that happened.
What could possibly happen?
He wouldn't even be out in that storm if he wasn't going out to find Amanda. How come every time something happens, he has to go out and find her?
Well, I certainly can't. And I think you're forgetting yourself, Eve.
What do you mean?
The reason I was willing to make such a generous arrangement with you for the rent on the guest house was that I thought I could call on you for a little help now and then.
Yes,
I thought that was understood.
it's understood.
Good. So please don't worry about Amanda and Ben. I'm not. I'll see you when you get back.
Yes, I'll see you then. Goodbye, Lucille.
What is it, Eve?
Can't work anymore, Whitney.
And what did Lucille say that's got you so upset?
She didn't say anything. It's just my husband's out in some storm back in Springfield. I'm sorry, I can't seem to concentrate here.
Well, we do have a deadline in this tax estimate.
I don't care about that. Huh? I just don't care. I mean, you can fire me if you want to.
I just don't understand this, Amanda.
I'm sorry, man.
I don't know. You really ought to take a good look at what you're doing to yourself, you know?
I don't know what makes me do it.
Twice now, had to come track you down practically and get you home.
I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
I'll tell you, once we get home, if I were you, I'd do some thinking about it. That is, if we ever do get home. If we can just make it to the main highway.
Man, what is it?
But I don't think this road's been paved since it was built, if it was even paved then. I do not believe all this water.
There wasn't any water on this road when Cliff brought me up here.
I tell you, how you can come up to a place like this with a guy you don't even know.
All right, I'm sorry. Ben, look at the road. My God, all that water. Maybe we shouldn't come this way.
Amanda, this is the only way out of here.
Ben, I'm scared.
Yeah, well, you aren't the only one.
What was
Great.
that?
I don't know. It's part of a tree, I think. I don't know. Well, let's go forward and see what happens. That ain't gonna work. This is terrific, Amanda. It's great. Fabulous. This is great. This is great. We're stuck. It's just wonderful. What are we gonna do? There's a flashlight in the glove compartment. Get it out. Gotta get out of here. Got it? Come on.
An orchid for your thoughts.
Oh, I didn't hear you come in.
Well, I didn't slam the door and tromp across the entrance.
No, you didn't. Oh, Alan.
I've noticed you like orchids.
Well, I've noticed that you like me to have orchids.
Well, they suit you. You should have an unending supply.
Well, you are thoughtful.
You know, I think of you a lot. And I couldn't get it out of my head that I had upset you earlier.
Well,
I've already told you I'm sorry, but I thought these would be a nice reminder.
oh, they're wonderful. They're really beautiful.
I don't want you to be upset. I want you to be happy.
I am.
Well, I hope so. We should be celebrating every day. After all, you're carrying my child.
Well, I don't know about constant celebrating, Alan.
Well, that's the way I feel. I'm very proud. You're going to be a wonderful mother. And we're going to be very happy.
Yeah, I think we'll be happy. As long as we understand each other.
We have to get on higher ground. Come on. I think I see something over there. Looks like a barn. We gotta go. I'm scared. Come out. We can't stay out. We gotta find cover. Come on.
This has been The Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, and Barney's. This program was recorded.
You all right?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh,
Wait a minute. Damn thing is stuck.
here, let me help. Suppose it's all right? Yeah, you don't think there's any animals or anything, do you?
No, I don't think so. Maybe, trespassing, but who's gonna complain?
Not me.
You know, I really think if we stayed out there, we might have drowned. Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Light switch. No electricity.
Oh, I'm so cold.
Well, hold on, we'll do something. Gotta get you. Hey, look at this. Look at this.
A lantern?
Yeah.
That'll help.
And some kind soul left some matches in this church. They will get wet. Great. Why don't we move this down? Get some light. Okay. That's good. Just a minute. Can't stand around this close. You gotta get that dress on. You're gonna catch pneumonia.
Down here, we're so wet as I am.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe if we wring out our clothes, they'll dry. There we go. That's better.
Oh, that's great. Think we can build a fire in here?
No, I don't think so. I think it'd be too dangerous. Maybe I can find something. Hey, hey, hallelujah.
What?
What's a blanket? Must have had horses in here. Now you'll be... What are you waiting for?
I know, but where?
Yeah, here, take the blanket, and, why don't you change up here?
Storm ever gonna stop?
Well, even if it stopped right now, it wouldn't do as much good. Cars in so much water and mud, we haven't got a chance of getting out now. I think we're going to be here for some time.
We're gonna be here all night.
Yeah, it looks that way.
And now, the guiding light. This portion is...
Oh, and I'm so glad you came back early.
Yeah, I couldn't stand the idea of spending one more night away from you.
Oh, you're soaked.
Yeah, I know.
Look.
You look wonderful. You're so beautiful.
Oh, I missed you so much.
So I gather. Ah.
Well, I can see you worked really hard the whole time.
Oh, yes, every minute, every minute.
Did you hold a conference on the beach?
I did manage to get a little time away in the sun, yes.
Yeah, I guess you did. It's quite a tan.
Yeah. Wait till you see the rest of it.
Oh.
I did some snorkeling.
Yeah?
Yeah. Colors underwater, absolutely beautiful. And the fish and... Well, I guess I told you about that, didn't I?
I'd like to see it sometime.
I'll make a point of that. You know, there's a restaurant I want to take you to sometime. A bunch of us went out there. It's in the old section of San Juan. And it's an old mansion, really. It's got high ceilings and those ceiling fans that go around and around. And the food, not to be believed. And kingfish and conch chowder and everything.
Oh, I'd like to take off right now. Oh, the mail's over there.
Ah, thanks.
Holly's trial started today.
Yes, I know.
The, DA and Roger's lawyer, that, Ross Marler, made their opening statements.
Any surprises? How did it go?
Well, I think, Mr. Bailey was okay, but I think Ross Marler's going to be a tough one.
He's going to have to be damn tough to get Roger out.
I wouldn't underestimate him, Ed.
So did you spend the whole day there today?
Yeah, I'd like to go back tomorrow, too.
How is Holly?
Well, kind of hard to tell today. She just, sat there by Mike. Tomorrow, though.
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, she's going to be the first witness to be called.
Oh, I see.
I can imagine she's looking forward to it much.
Yeah, it's a hell of a rough thing to go through. Honey, how is Holly? I mean, how does she look? You said that she just sat there, but how's she handling all of this?
All right, I guess. You know, she's under a great strain. I could tell that. I felt it right along with her.
Feeling warmer?
Oh,
Well, I think we're going to be okay.
I'm glad you were with me. I suppose there's a few people worried about us right now.
Well, when I called your mother and told her that we were on our way home, she said that she wouldn't worry anymore.
I'm not scared. Not
Well,
anymore.
No reason to be now. I think we're going to be fine. You're still cold, huh? Listen, maybe you should take off the rest of those things.
I guess so.
Look, wait, why don't I, here. Rig this up, we can stick the blanket up and we can get changed, all right?
All right. Maybe someone will come for us.
Here, tonight?
Well, you know, from the sheriff's department. They're probably trying to clear the road.
Well, there's not much chance of them coming here.
I suppose not.
How's that? Okay?
Uh-huh.
Why don't you toss me your dress?
Oh, the dress. Here.
Yeah, I think what we'll do is just stay here tonight, and the storm clears up, we can get out of here first thing in the morning.
Okay. I feel better. Taking good care of me, but look at you.
Oh, I'm fine.
You know, you really look fantastic. I mean, what made you do it?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've admired Sarah McIntyre's hair since she got it cut, and I felt the need for a change.
Well, whatever, it looks terrific.
Thank you, Diane. Oh, speaking of terrific things, this place is great.
Thanks.
Pictures. Ceramics.
Souvenirs of travel, you know? I like to bring back souvenirs of experiences.
I don't know how you do it.
Hey, you need a refill.
No.
Oh, come on.
No,
I'm going to have another one, and then maybe I'll have another one.
Oh, well, you're sure in the mood tonight.
Yes, I am. Are you sure?
No, really, I've got a lot of driving to do, and the roads the way they are, better not.
Okay.
Finish this up.
Suit yourself.
Oh, hell, what's got you rolling tonight?
I have just discovered a very important fact of life.
Oh, tell me the secret.
It's no secret. Just something everybody has to learn for himself. Herself.
Let me in on it?
I don't know. I don't know if it would do any good in your case.
Oh. Thanks. Try me.
Okay. I have learned through the years, working at Spalding Enterprises, especially working with Alan, that everybody is out for himself.
Herself.
No. That's the mistake. That's what I've learned.
What mistake?
Most women are not out for themselves. Most women are out for their bosses. Their male bosses.
Well, that's a certain loyalty.
Loyalty is a trap.
You say that?
Yeah. It's a dead-end trap. Oh, sure, I've worked myself up from nanny to secretary to what I am now.
You've done all right.
Not all right enough.
Well, I mean, well, what is this big lesson that you've learned?
You've got to be tough and aggressive, just the way men are. And from now on, I am going to out-tough and out-aggress everybody.
Even Alan?
Yeah. Maybe even Alan.
Oh, now that's a switch.
We have got to. I mean, women have got to stop being what they are, unless they want to get walked all over.
Well, I mean, everybody knows about women's liberation nowadays. I mean, even the paper last week,
Look,
there was an
Anne,
article
that is not enough. Look, I have a job with a great deal of responsibility attached to it. And you can be sure if I were a man, I would be making a hell of a lot more money, and I would have a very impressive title. Oh, sure, I know women are getting hired more these days, but what about the rest of it?
The rest of what?
The most important part. When is the world going to realize that women have needs, too? Women have needs, just like men do.
That's part of what's going on, isn't it?
And who are you going out with now?
No one.
Nobody? Not anybody?
No. Is that so unusual?
And you call yourself a healthy, normal American woman?
Yes, I call myself that. Listen, I've gone out a lot in the past. I used to go out all the time. And all I was doing was just looking for something. And it caused me a lot of pain, a lot of hell I went through.
All right. That was then. What about now?
Well, what about now?
Well, what are you going to do? Just stay in that office all your life until they carry you out of there? Don't try to tell me that you don't have needs.
Oh, Diane.
What are you, dead inside?
No, I'm not dead inside. I'm just not choosing to depend on a man right now, that's all. And it doesn't bother me at not having a man.
That's just ridiculous. Of course it bothers you. Oh, my God, Anne, get what you want out of life before it's too late.
Oh, I am happy.
Well, I have needs. And they are not going to go unsatisfied. I am not going to just sit by and wait. I am going after what I want.
And dinner's ready.
Doesn't this look nice?
Well, I had to improvise a little since I wasn't expecting you.
I'm not picky, you know that.
I know, but I had a whole big welcome home meal planned for you tomorrow night, only I hadn't shopped for it yet.
That doesn't matter. I'm so glad to be home with you and have a quiet evening together that even corned beef hash sounds pretty good to me.
How could anybody... I forgot to close the gate.
Yeah, I didn't think of it either. I was trying to get in out of the rain. Hi.
Is this the Bauer residence?
Yeah, that's right. Come in out of the rain.
May I ask your name, sir?
I'm Dr. Bauer.
Edward Bauer?
Yeah, that's right. What's up?
This is for you, sir.
Thanks. This is a subpoena. The state versus Roger Thorpe.
What?
Witness for the defense. Hey. I don't believe this. Obviously, there's no mistake.
Well, I knew I didn't like that guy the first time I saw him.
Miss Marler? He's got something in mind, that's for sure.
Well, come on, let's have dinner. Your appetite isn't ruined.
Calling you for the defense.
Well, I'm not going to let it spoil my first evening back. However, I think I will give Mike a call about it.
Oh, now what? I'll get it.
Thanks.
Hello?
Rita, am I disturbing you?
No, where are you? Are you back in Springfield? I thought...
No, I'm in Chicago. I'm going crazy.
What, is the job getting to you again?
Oh, no, it's not the job. The job's not important enough to even matter.
Well, why are you going crazy?
Well, I tried to call Ben before, and he wasn't there, so I tried to call Lucille.
Yeah?
But, oh, you should see what she said. She said that she was afraid that Amanda hadn't come back at exactly the minute she wanted her to, so she sent Ben out after her to find her.
You mean tonight, in this weather?
She said there was a terrible storm out there.
Yes, there really is. And what about Ben?
Well, he found the man, and he called Lucille, but she doesn't even seem worried about this.
And you are?
Yeah.
Well, just take it easy, Eve.
Well, I tried to call Ben back, and he still wasn't there. I mean, he must be out there somewhere in that storm with Amanda. The thing that bothers me is Lucille didn't even bother to find out where he was. I mean, what should we do about this? They've been gone for hours. Should we call the police?
Oh, Eve, it must have sounded all right to Lucille. You know, I did hear in the evening news that all the roads out of town are just impossible, so...
That's awful.
No, it's not that awful. They're probably just stuck somewhere, and they're waiting out the storm.
I hate to think of them out there in that weather.
Oh, well, that'll be all right. And Ben's a good driver. He'll be careful. Okay? Look, are you in the same hotel you usually stay at?
Yes.
Okay, well, I've got the number there. I'll just keep trying to get a hold of Ben, and I'll call you as soon as I do, okay? I mean, he'll probably call you the minute he comes in anyway.
Well, you made me feel a little better.
Oh, good. All right.
Thanks a lot.
Don't worry, all right?
Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Something about Ben?
Yes, he's out somewhere with Amanda. I don't like it either. I've seen the way she looks at him.
Oh?
If another woman looked at you like that, I'd strangle her.
Good. Now that you're finally off the phone, I think I'll make that call.
Still no sign of it letting out. So black out here, I can't even see.
Ben?
It's okay.
I've always hated lightning. Ever since I was a little girl.
Well, we'll be all right here.
It's silly, I know, but I can't help it.
Amanda, don't worry about it. Everybody's got something they're afraid of. This stuff is still soaking wet. Maybe by morning. What's the matter? What is it?
I just feel awful.
What do you mean?
I know you must hate me.
Of course I don't hate you.
I know you do. I'm sure I'm not the kind of person you want to know anymore.
Amanda, just forget about it, okay?
You couldn't. You told me exactly what you think of me in the car.
I was just shooting my mouth off. It was none of my business. It's just that...
You hate seeing me throw my life away. That's exactly what I've been doing. I was drinking with Cliff. And I drank too much. But I felt happy. At least I thought I was.
Yeah.
We were singing and oh, good. I went into his bedroom. I slept with him. I slept with a man I don't even know.
Amanda, it's all right.
I don't love him. I don't even care about him. Oh, God, then why did I do that?
Hey. I don't know. We all do things.
I'm not that kind of person. At least I don't want to be.
I know you.
But I knew exactly what I was doing. And I just didn't care. Why did I do this? What kind of person am I anyway?
Amanda, will you stop it? Listen to me. Listen to me now. We all make mistakes, you know? It's all right. You think you're the first one in the world who ever did?
I just don't understand it. Help me, please. Please.
I can't. This is something that you're going to have to work out for yourself. Amanda, don't.
We'll continue with part 2 of The Guiding Light in a moment.